Hey, what up? James Rice. You want to see me smile? Get on right now. Got a big old smile on my face. And I'll tell you the reasons why. So let's fire this live. Give everyone a second to jump on. Then let's talk shop a little bit. Lots of things floating around in my brain. What up, D? How the heck was your Valentine's Day? Let's see. You had a tired Junior, a tired me. Hopefully, you had a fun day. Anyway, fun evening. Some Valentine's. We'll chat that a little bit for sure. What's up, Tammy? What's up, Michelle? Michelle, we just sent a text out to Jaden. Michelle, let's go live. A reminder with Austin. Appreciate his stuff. We gotta get him video. I want him to chat about his mom and what he thinks of you. Robert, how the heck are you? What up? Let's see. We got your dad, Robert. Robert, make sure I got my people, your people in on board. I'm jumping back and forth. And Michelle, I hit Ree hit me. Didn't get any product to Laura. I apologize for that. Should have. Could maybe come down and just do a drive-by with her. Really want to hear from Jaden. And then of course, Michelle, who else do you have? You know, it's never doing different things with the same people. It's always the same thing with new people, and hopefully Robert will share that when we all get together next, because he had people that weren't engaged, and now we got Marina, I think it is, this posting. Remind me, Robert, what's going on with Jennifer. Hit Shannon. Anyway, so let's stay on top, because it's funny, Robert, we're just an interesting oh, you get okay. So, Michelle, what I'd love to have you do is, did you take a picture with her and then post? So here, people, there's only two things you need to know, and I could get off this live right now, and it'd be amazing. Simple. Anything that the people have as a limiting belief is a that's holding them back, is a barrier. We want to remove that. Anytime something good happens, Michelle, like we gave some samples to Laura so that she can get started. That's a quick picture. And hey, James Rice, check it out. My girl Laura got her sample. So now I'm not going to Laura and going, hey, how about samples? How about samples? We're going and celebrating. My girl Laura's got her samples in her hands. She's getting started. And her product will be here in a little bit. Now I can also say to her, holy cow, did you see the Arctic Blast? How about me bringing some of that down and trying it? Oh, and by the way, I'll bring you a couple samples if you give them out to your best friends. Now we're creating community, we're creating rapport, and we can all move together. Not if it, Robert Goying will talk to you about this. If it sticks with Robert doing it all, then he never has a community. He just got what he can do. When Robert's got me involved, as he's seen already, we've got what Miranda posting. I can't remember what Shannon's doing, Jennifer. I'm confused on a few of them because I talk to a lot of people. But if you understand, the point is, get me in your game. I talked, like I said, Michelle, I talked to Ree, and Ree is, we know she's ordering Friday, so we're going to do the same thing with her, but I'm going to bring her some down. And I'm going to continue to create that relationship with her. I want to do the same thing with Laura. So I'm going to hit Laura and say, holy cow, heard you got your stuff. Make sense? So good, recognize and celebrate. And then Michelle will jump. I mean, you'll jump on, of course, Michelle, but then Jamie will jump on and celebrate. And Caitlin will jump on and celebrate. And it'll give Caitlin good news and Jamie good news. And so everyone will want to build more community and take more action. Does any of that make any sense whatsoever? And I'm looking forward to chatting with Austin again. If people, if you don't know who we're talking about, if you become friends with Michelle, you've got to see her son Austin, because his authenticity and delivery is like precious beyond belief. Okay. And so, and Michelle and Austin, Robert, are just an amazing example of what building rapport, creating relationship, and simply inviting them to take action and having fun is all about. Now, Michelle knows and Robert knows, and I know not everybody's going to jump in and take action. Now, I believe they will. Don't get me wrong, but thank you. Appreciate that. They all will with the right bait. But what I'm looking for is the one that I put it out there and they just come to the table. That's what Jamie did. That's what Robert did. That's what Michelle did. That's what Austin did. We'd love to see Jaden, and we'll work with Reed. But then Michelle, a couple of newbies. Get yourself 4 or 5 newbies, and we'll do the same thing with them. They order. We bring a product. They get started. We shoot a picture with them, and we ask them who would they like to help. And it'll keep moving. But if you try to do it all yourself, people, that's called being a salesman. It will not work. Look at each and every one of you that have some kind of attachment to me. So I hope that all helps. And you're doing it because you believe that what you have will help people, and you believe and have no doubt that everybody wants to help people. Remember, they're just a little afraid. Okay? So it's not even what I wanted to talk about. So a couple of thoughts really quick. Valentine's Day, big deal for many, many people, because for many people, it's like this sign or this symbol that either shows that they're loved or not loved. That's hilarious. And then a lot of the girls who don't have dates, then they get together. And the guys at home, daddies, they get together and bitch about girls. Anyway, I'm here to tell you, just as I told Michelle's friends, Laura and Ree, mostly Laura, is there are lots and lots and lots of amazing good options and choices out there for partners. You're not going to find them sitting around bitching with your friends. This is not necessarily what they did. You're not going to sit around bitching about your ex and find new. Okay? They're out there. The place I would start, which is where I start with everything in life, is me. What pond am I fishing in? If I'm crazy, if I'm broken, if I'm insecure, what do you think I'm going to find? Amen. Work on you. Get rid of the mask. Get rid of the insecurities. Get rid of the need for approval. Okay? That's going to keep you seeking and searching for people who feed that, but they probably don't really have the depth and the conviction that you need. Does that make sense? Here's a little crazy food for thought. I'm going to say this one. I'll probably get in trouble for this one. So Michael Rutherford's coming into town. I floated out there to most of to people, leaders, and I hit Michael today, see who got in touch with him, and nobody had. Well, I'm not talking to Michelle and Robert going. That's not, you're brand new to this. But it amazed me, without mentioning names, Michael Rutherford's coming to town. They're aware of it. They haven't contacted him to get in touch with him in maybe some time. Wow, that is a heck of a sign. And they have nobody that they want to get in front of him. Ouch. People, here's some funny thing that leads into. It's funny how, here, I'll get in trouble probably again. How many of these leader guru people are out here on screen, behind screen? It's that Oz behind the curtain. One of my favorite thoughts and visuals. Oz behind the curtain. Everyone's being the Oz out front with the look and the fancy videos and the thoughts. But have you got to meet them, touch them, and squeeze them? Have you seen what their morals, principles, their integrity is like on the outside? You got to test them and see. Not only are they bringing you fluff, but are they actually? This is it. Are they doing the daily steps that's going to get them in the right direction? I'm amazed. Here's a piece right here. I hit someone. First off, you can raise your hand. You can say something. How many of you, if you had a choice, would you rather buy a flavor that you have no idea about and roll the dice on $100 and some, or would you rather go to a free tasting at the coffee shop, stop by my place, try a sample for free? Time to try a new flavor. Would you rather get together with me, a couple of your besties at the coffee shop, my place, their place, and try it to see if you like it, or just spend the money? Yeah, you're spot on. Everybody wants to. Everybody wants to. Do you know how many people are not using the new Arctic Blast or any other new flavor to have people come by and do a tasting? Are you kidding me? If you sign up 5 people, every single one of them will want to go, I'll try it. You're not inviting them. You're not inviting them. There's no such thing as a human says, no, I don't need to taste it. Let me just roll $130 and throw it on out. No one. You're not inviting them. Every single leader, person who wants to build a community should be having a tasting party. And it starts with a simple, hey, girlfriend, new flavors out. You want to come by and try a sample? Hey, new flavors out. You want to try a sample before you buy it? Private message, private message, private message, private message. 5 people, 10 people, 50 people. Do it while you're in the bathroom. People just aren't doing it. People just aren't doing it. Easiest way to get together is a tasting. If people aren't sharing it, or they're sharing it on their page, big deal. Share it individually. Crazy. It's funny. And you know what the cool thing is about this and these calls that I have and this thing I think, it doesn't disappoint me. What I do is I do more stuff. I did a couple calls today. I set up the right to try to do this. And you know what I do? All I do is look who shows up. That's it. I see Robert. I just mentioned my San Diego people. I see Robert. I see Michelle. Bam! There's my San Diego people to grab. There's my people to grab and go with. I see Jamie showing up. That's my, and I have to go because it's Jamie, Michelle, Robert. Oh, wow. One nice, fluid spot. That's who I run with. That's who I'll go with. And what did I do? Got a hold of my girl, new girl, Mary Kay. Got a hold of my new boy, Brian. Got a hold of my new person, Tim. Alex, and said, hey, Michael Rutherford's in town. What's your interest in meeting with him? I'm not saying they need to. I'm trying to see who's interested. Tim chimed in. Brian chimed in. We'll hit Mary Kay, and I'm sure she'll chime in, and we'll see who meets. So think about that. This is the pattern. I got some swag on. I'm going to be at the gym. I'm going to be. I chatted with back and forth with Robert, and Michelle, and a couple others already this morning. I've had a couple. Had a phone call this morning. I'm doing a live this morning. I'm going to do a Zoom. I think we should Zoom tonight. We got Michael. I've done about 4 or 5 things that, you know what, only 1 or 2 people, 3 people have responded. That's terrible. No, it's not. Because 3 times 5 things is 15. That means I've got 15 impressions to work with. Now you may say, wow, I wish I had that many. I didn't start out with that many. I just had a gentleman in Oregon. He said something, something, something. I fell off the ketones because I didn't have a community. What are you talking about? Really? What? I just laughed at that. You make a community, brother. You form a community. People, it's so funny. Everybody wants to be amazing, but you want to wait for it? Jeez. You go to church. You go to the gym. You hope you find a partner. You hope you find the right one. You go out and find people, and you find the right partner. You make it happen, people. Some watch it happen. What? Some what? Make it happen, watch it happen, and some wonder what happened. Does that make sense? So it's funny you say he fell off because there wasn't community. Bro, invite your friends. Ask me who else lives in that area. It's funny how people will make excuses, you know? I've been broken, flunked out of college, didn't talk to my father, divorced, didn't see my daughter for 7 years, been small, teased, body shamed, laughed off the field, called a Mexican, running from creditors, 2 cars repossessed, you know? You make it happen, people. You don't wait for it to happen. That's laughable. Laughable. I've always gone and worked out since 1983. Fall in 1983. Never stopped. Why? I made it happen. That's not blowing hot smoke up my rear. That's just saying I know where it starts. It's with me. Broke because of me. Money because of me. You know what I mean? The cool thing is, obviously, fortunately, I got a ride or die, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who was right there the whole time. That helps. Don't get me wrong. That's the key factor. That is the factor. So, and it's interesting, people learning, don't be the man, don't be the woman, be the person who does. That's funny. I was chatting with one of the leaders. I got stuff going on today. This isn't even what I was going to talk about. So I got stuff going on with one of the leaders and talking about the events they couldn't get to on the weekend. I'm like, who told you you need to be at those events? And then they feel bad because they can't beat the people. People, stop. James Rice, right here. And you got Robert, and you got Tammy, and you got Jennifer, and you got Kelly, and you got all these people, right? Trish, all these people. Okay. Well, you guys, hear me out on this. You're not my people. I'm not your manager. That's not my job. That's not my job. That's not your job, Robert. Not your job, Michelle. Not your job. You're not managing those people. What I'm doing is providing tools. I'm Home Depot. Here's the tools. Get them. I'll show you how to use them. Here's the tools. Get them. I'll show you how to use them. Not my job to be at your Keto Life parties. You're not mine. You're your own business. Run it. Rock and roll. Get a hold of me. Get a hold of Pruitt. Get a hold of Michael. Get a hold of. Right? Make sense? But it's you, James Rice, that starts the catalyst and goes and shows up. Does that make sense? Stop waiting for others. In this month of February, Valentine's Day, it's about your heart. And will your heart lead you to action? Need some direction? I got the map. It's simple. I'll tell it to you. I give it to you every single day. Get on the product and transform yourself. Attract people by sharing your transformation. Call them. Hey, friend, I know you and I have been trying to lose weight. Hey, friend, I know you and I have been trying to get rid of some pain. Hey, friend, I know you and I wishing to complain about our menstrual cycle. Hey, you and I know we're complaining about our hormones. Hey, you and I know we're complaining about being broke. I might have a solution, no guarantees. But I think you might check it out. Are you interested? Are you interested? Are you interested? Are you interested? Yes, no, maybe. Yes, cool. Check out this video. It's super short, not even 5 minutes long. Watch, let me know what you think. You like it? Cool. I can tell you how I got started. Well, yeah, I'd like to try it. I can tell you how I got started. Oh, you like what? Super cool. Variety pack, 20 packs in it, 3 or 4 flavors, super inexpensive, only $100. Grab that thing, we'll do it together. Yes or no? Give them samples? No, no, no. Samples? No, no, no. Try it's a box. It's $100. Okay, you can't afford it? Cool. I don't know. What do you want to do? Want to buy 3 for 20? Okay, 3 for 20. Oh, you like me to give you some free. You won't buy one, but you like me to give free. No, you got the wrong guy. Hand them out if you want. Hand them out if you want. You know, and nothing wrong. You want to hand out the sample, but they sure take better want it. Anyway, I'm gonna let you do this thing. You know, I had some great readings today. Yes, I was in my reading and listen to people. I like to cruise by a little Ed Millette so I can laugh. Can't believe people follow him. Hilarious. You know what? This is really interesting. I actually love this one. You know, there's the proverb about the master who owed the servant who owed his master an enormous amount of money was forgiven, but when that servant met a fellow servant who owed him a small amount, he was harsh and vicious. Failure to forgive others who have wronged you demonstrates that you have forgotten how much you have been forgiven. That is so crucial. This is an example. Someone drives like a knucklehead. It's crazy how we lose our marbles. What are you talking about? You've never driven like a knucklehead? Let it go. Someone's in a hurry, let it go. You've never been that way? I sure have. I just love that. I just love it. Jamie, did you see that? Hey, Jamie Alexander, your girl Laura got some samples from Michelle. What would Michelle do? Jamie, because there's good news. What would Michelle do, Jamie, because there's good news? She would celebrate and recognize, go, hey, Jamie, hey, James Rice, check out my girl, Laura. We got a couple samples to get started. Product hasn't come yet. Oh, my gosh, that's cool, Laura. Send us a photo of your stuff when you get it. Boom. Okay. Oh, my gosh, I forgot. Did they give you 3 or 4 samples so you can hand them to your best friends? No, they didn't. Well, if I gave you a couple, would you give them to your best friend? Boom. Now we got a photo. Now she's got product. Now she's got it for her best friends. That's engagement. Let's rock. I just love this. I love this because it's amazing how many of us will explain to you why we've done something, why we did this, and what was going on in our worlds. But when someone else does it, we bring them so much condemnation. Empathy and compassion, boundaries for sure, consequences for sure. Ask me, plenty of consequences. Woo! Your Bible in a year. Oh. Love it. Yeah. Check this out. This is, one of my personal favorites. Just listen to this and then you can go. The illustration from the world of carpentry provides a parable of the permanent results of sin. Okay? So take a hammer and a nail, drive the nail in halfway in a piece of wood, and then remove it. Okay? So you got the nail out, right? But it left a mark. Okay? Once confessed, sin receives the full forgiveness. The nail's removed, but they may not be able to erase the full scars. So I told somebody that. I forgive you. I have empathy and compassion. It's just I still have a scar, and so there's going to be consequences. Okay, people? Forgiveness is a start, no doubt about it. But, if you've wronged somebody, there's a good chance there's going to be a scar. So I'm going to let you do your thing. Questions, comments, thoughts. Want to Zoom with your community? Let me know. Connect me with your community. I don't have any doubt we can move them forward because we're going to build rapport, right? Find out what they want to do and find out who they want to help. Build rapport with a phone call, not a text message, not a voice message. Meet with them or a phone call. Build rapport. Find out what they want to do. Find out how they want to help people. The ones that want to help people you rock and roll with. Vic, Aunt Terry, Jessica, Alicia, Jamie, Rebecca, Robert, I can go on and on, Tammy. Those are the ones you move forward with. Those are the ones the gentleman in Oregon should be building community with. But he's not reaching out. He's not even attempting to. He's waiting for the community to come to him. It won't happen. The share won't come to you. Then you got to go out and get the share. Make sense? Anyway, I'm going to let you do your thing. 10 o'clock workout. Practice piano today. I'm on a hot streak. I haven't missed a day for a little bit. I'm so excited. Anyway, what are you excited about? Let's Zoom and talk about it. I want to help each and every one of you. Questions, comments, thoughts, hit me. If you like what I'm doing, share it. Share it with your 3 or 4 besties. Get them in front of tools, maybe James Rice, that will help them. Okay? And then what? Just another day in paradise, baby. Just another day in paradise.